Here's help. Put a period after it. It is an almost universal human failing that people either cannot or will not stop what they should, when they should. You could devote hours just to making a list of things which people persist in continuing long after they should have stopped. Thus they do themselves harm in varying degrees, from obesity continued to fatality, from anxiety continued to suicide. The list could be endless and include almost everything. So we shall mention here only a few obvious examples. People won't stop eating when they should stop, and thus they become satiated, grow fat and soon die. People won't stop alcoholic drinking when they should stop, and so they become obnoxious drunks. People won't stop talking when they should stop, and thus they become bores. Those are just a few of countless physical examples, chosen because they are so obvious, so frequent, and so easily stopped, as all physical excesses can so easily be stopped. Why can physical excesses be stopped so easily? It is because they are under the direct control of the conscious mind. You are consciously aware of them, or you could and should be. So you can consciously stop by just consciously thinking, stop, and mean it. And stopping any excess is no more difficult than that, as long as it is entirely physical and therefore controlled by the conscious mind and will. It is when excesses have an emotional cause which is in the less controllable subconscious mind that stopping them becomes difficult. Even in the familiar examples just given, when they become more emotional and less physical, when they become deeply subconscious instead of simply conscious, the excesses become increasingly difficult to stop. Let's review the preceding examples, now assuming that these excesses have emotional causes. Overeating, too frequent eating, can be compulsive a substitute, and overcompensation, an emotional relief. The cause, then, is emotional and in the subconscious mind. So it has to be treated as an emotional problem. That also applies to excessive alcoholic drinking when it seeks escape from reality in distortion or numbness of feeling, in stupor or temporary oblivion. Its cause is in the subconscious, and it is an emotional problem. And that applies to excessive talking which overcompensates for an inferiority complex and is emotionally compulsive. As soon as we start dealing with emotions, we have problems. Since it is the purpose of this book to provide help in solving such problems. Here's help. We started this chapter by saying that it is an almost universal human failing that people either cannot or will not stop what they should when they should. Then we pointed out that excesses with physical causes are under direct control of the conscious mind and can be stopped by conscious will. So no problem there. You just stop. But excesses which have emotional causes or are, themselves, emotions, have their causes in the subconscious mind and therefore are more difficult to stop. Stopping them requires help, which is what this book is about. And what this chapter is about is when to stop and how to stop when you are confronted with an emotional problem, because failure to stop is one of the principal causes of trouble in this troubled world. Here is a useful rule. Never escalate a negative emotion. Do not add emotional negatives. Let's apply this rule to the almost universal problem of criticism. Criticism seldom is worth its cost. It is best not to criticize at all. If you absolutely must criticize, do not add emotion to criticism. Do not add resentment, vindictiveness, irritation, hate or any emotional negatives. Criticize gently, inoffensively, with obvious goodwill, and with the disarming manner of suggesting a better method, and stop right there. Put a period after it. Do not continue criticism until it becomes nagging. Put a period after it. Most quarrels either start with, include, or escalate into criticism. Decide, in advance, how far your criticism must go, then put a period after it. Do not add to your original criticism in the heat of a resulting argument. Period. Do not add emotion. Put a period after it. Do not argue the matter further. Do not discuss it further. Never escalate a negative emotion. Put a period after it. Take another example, hurt feelings. Your feelings have been hurt. Your ego, and everybody's ego, has three indispensable desires. 1. The desire to be important. 2. The desire to be admired. 3. The desire to be appreciated. Unfortunately, not all people know that. And some rude person has deflated your importance or detracted from the admiration you justly deserve or shown you no proper appreciation. So your feelings are hurt. And you feel resentment. Stop right there. Put a period after it. Ignore it. Forgive it. Forget it. But do not add to it. Because resentment escalates into dislike, and dislike escalates into hatred, just by your thinking about it. Never escalate a negative emotion. Put a period after it. What has happened, has happened. Period. You can't change the past. Period. Do not dwell on it. Period. Do not relive it in your memory, over and over again. Put a period after it. That's that. And that's all. Period. Or, perhaps you're worried. Most people are. It is proper to be concerned if there is something you can do about it, but it is dangerous to be worried. Because, as in previous examples, emotional escalation takes hold and, unless you stop it, worry escalates into anxiety, and anxiety escalates into fear, and fear escalates into, well, into things too horrible to describe here. So if you're worried, convert your helpless worry into useful concern which thoughtfully and actively works to solve your problem. Whatever caused your worry, put a period after it. Stop right there. Never escalate a negative emotion. Period. Do not add to it. Period. Do not let it continue. Put a period after it. Or, you don't like somebody. You don't have to like everybody. But when you don't like somebody, put a period after them. Be like late President Eisenhower who said, "I never waste a minute thinking about someone I don't like." He put a period after them. And that's what you must do. So you don't like someone? Then. Period. That's that. Period. That's all. Period. Give the matter no further thought. Never escalate a negative emotion. Put a period after it. Or, you have troubles? Who hasn't? Do not add to them by escalating them with grief or worry or fear. Never escalate a negative emotion. Deal with troubles as you can and if you must, but do not add to them. Stop right there. Put a period after them. Whatever has happened, has happened. Period. It is so, it cannot be otherwise. Period. When fate closes one door, fate always opens another. You can depend on that. Period.